Coach Rod here. I said I'm gonna come live today, so tonight I'm live. Although I'm running late, I said I was gonna come live around 7:30 Eastern time, but I forgot I had to coach a client, so that's why I'm running a little late. But I'm live. I'm live. How you doing? Got the music. How you doing, Steph? Shanice, Thomas, how you doing? How y'all doing tonight? Y'all come on in. Um, how you doing, Christine? How you doing? How you doing, Lisa? God bless you. God bless you, Miss Betty. How you doing? Triselle. How you doing, April? Yeah, come on in. Yeah, like I said, I'm running a little late. I forgot I had to coach somebody tonight. That's why I'm running a little late, but you know, I showed up anyways. Letitia, how you doing? Grand Flower, how you doing? God's favor. Uh, Renita Jones. Hey, how you doing? All right. Oh yes, yes. It's a Q&A, so you can ask a question um, tonight. Anybody who have questions, you go ahead and um, put it in the chat. Um, but it's good to be on tonight. Um, um, hey, Coach Rod, how come men are intimidated when I share that I have a small business? They it's just grown boys, and they feel like if you have a small business, you're gonna be in a position. A lot of men who are intimidated by a successful woman is because they don't want you to be in a position to be able to do for yourself. They want you to have to depend on them. You see what I'm saying? And because a real man, he will not be intimidated by a woman who says she have a small business. But it's just a lot of men in this generation in 2022. It's just that they just don't understand. What real manhood is about. Most men equate their net worth with with how much they make and not their character. You know, not their character. And they don't understand there's other things you can provide in a relationship other than money. So they probably thinking that you make a lot of money and you probably wouldn't need them. Um, it just show you a lot of men have not grown up yet. Shanice, Thomas, can you give me things to look out for when a man truly loves you, like things that he will show in his action, and is a man loyal when he loves you? Yeah, some things a man would do when he really love you. Number one, he gonna be consistent. He's gonna be consistent. He not be off and on. He's gonna be a man of his word. Um, he gonna give you time when you need it. He gonna call you every day. check up on you and stuff like that. And when y'all get real, real serious, he's gonna, offer, you know, give you some money, see if you need some money, whatever, stuff like that. But he gonna be doing all these things, even when you're not on your back. A lot of times a man gonna do these things just because he wants something. But when the man says about you, he gonna be doing all these things without you have to get on your back. So but consistency is something you're gonna see in him. You're not gonna see him saying one thing and then doing another thing. He's not gonna be wishy-washy up and down. One day he's like he's not gonna be hot and cold. Like one day he's being good, doing the right thing, and then the next day you see what I'm saying? He gonna be consistent. Consistency is the one thing you want to look out for is consistency. He's gonna tell you and he's gonna show you how much he care about you and stuff like that. You're gonna know it, and you're gonna know it. You're gonna feel. You're gonna feel it, the right energy in your spirit. You'll know. I don't get approached by men at all. It doesn't matter how cute I look. No man even look my way. I'm not saying all men will want me, but to get any attention is bothering me. I feel ugly sometimes. Well, a lot of times a man might not approach a woman is not because you're not attractive. Sometimes if you're very attractive, you might not get approached neither because you gotta look at it. The day that we live in, men don't know how to approach a woman in this generation, this day and age. So it's not that you're not attractive while you're not getting approached. It's could be different reasons, but I believe the reason why we're not getting approached because men don't know how to pursue women no more. You got online dating. You got Facebook, Instagram. So nowadays, a lot of men are pushing women on online dating on social media. It takes a man to have courage and confidence to approach a woman, especially if you're an attractive woman, in person. You know, but a lot of men this generation don't know how to pursue. And I use this illustration a lot. It's just like the lions that been raised inside the zoo. You know, they don't know how to hunt because they never was taught how to hunt. They've been given their food. But if you take the lions and you put them out in the wilderness somewhere, they're not going to survive because they don't know how to hunt. That's the same thing with these men. A lot of men don't know how to hunt because they were raised up on, online dating, social media. Back in my day, before online dating came and social media came out, the only way we had to approach a woman, we had to approach a girl. We wanted a girlfriend, we had to go to her. So I believe, and I get this question a lot. It's not just you. I believe a lot of men don't know how to approach women. Don't know how to pursue women in person. They're intimidated. They're scared. They rather go behind the app and send a message because that's how they was raised. That's all they know. They weren't raised in the old school like me. You see what I'm saying? We had to go to women ourselves and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Because we didn't have social media. We didn't have online dating. So that's what I believe. And again, I get this a lot. A lot of women try to women, and they ask me the same thing. Like, Coach, why men don't approach me? Sometimes they say, Coach, why they'll look at me, but they don't approach me. And a lot of men are intimidated, by a beautiful woman, But just keep your head up, and don't get discouraged, and just believe that one day, that man's gonna see you. He's gonna come, Then like I was saying last night too, just sometimes had that natural look sometimes, and mix it up a little bit. Just had a natural look, cause that could play a role in it too. But I think mainly it's just a lot of men are intimidated by coming up to a woman in this generation because they've been raised by social media, online dating, and that's what online dating have done to men. It's made men, you know, like intimidated by, what I'm saying, going up to a woman. And a man, he gonna take the easy way out. That's the easy way out. Takes a lot of courage and guts to go to a woman and say, "Hey, how you doing? Can I get your number? Whatever. Are you single?" Takes a lot. So that's what I believe. So how can a man pick you in the things he start doing? He start patterning. He start pattern changes. He start off doing. He start pattern changes. I don't understand, Mary. I don't understand the question. How can a man pick you in the things he start off doing? He start pattern change. What pattern change? Oh, his pattern change. Um, I believe a lot of time a man start off good, and the reason why they start off good because they want something. They come in your life, they want something. Like I said on one of my videos the other day, every man want that. So that's the reason why they start out good. Once they see that you're not easy, you're not going to give that up. They start changing patterns. They start, making excuse stuff like that. A lot of men doing that these generations. I get that question a lot. I get that question a lot. You just gotta, like I said on a video I did the other day, you just gotta let them go. When they want to change their pattern, let them change their pattern and let them go. That's not the one for you. Like y'all can't get discouraged when a man decide to change. Let him change. Y'all not in a relationship. He not committed. Y'all just start off talking, whatever, dating, and all of a sudden now he want to change. Bye. Just tell him bye and just keep going with your life because that's a toxic man, a man who got the wrong intention, just want to come in your life and just ruin your life, get your body. So whenever a man change, pattern change, you go and let him change. And if you don't leave, you tell him, hey, listen, this ain't gonna work. You're not consistent enough for me. All right. It's a thing like because I tell women this real all the time, you're not losing a real man. You losing a grown boy. Whenever a man want to change or to start off doing good, you're losing a grown boy. That's your protection. That's your protection. So, and every man that come in your life is not going to be your husband. The majority of men in this generation is not going to be your husband. When you're a woman that have work and know who you are as a woman, they're gonna happen to you a lot, just the way it is in dating, just the way it is. A lot of men gonna come in your life and change and leave. You can't control that, so don't worry about it. And I noticed some women say it's depressing. I'm getting depressed. That's why you put too much in it. Don't put too much in it. You know, when the man come in your life, don't get your hopes up high until you see him consistently doing what he's doing with his leg closed, with your leg closed. So, but it just the way it is. The dating pool out here sucks. I'm just being real. It sucks on both ways, but it sucks even harder for women. Yeah. So if a man is constantly telling you things in or not on and off with his feelings, could that be a man that is playing with you? Should I cut him off where we are friends right now, but the words are in off on telling you things and or on off with his feelings? Yeah, if a man is on off with his feelings, he not the one for you, and I won't waste my time with him. And I would cut the friendship off. Just cut the friendship off because this is why how you doing, Kathleen? But this is why I tell women, if a man not serious about you, if you're not courting you for marriage, if you want to get married, if you're looking for a husband, if a man not courting you for marriage, if he's not consistent, just go ahead and cut him out. Up and down, hot and cold. Those are signs right there that he ain't the one. And don't waste your time even being a man friend, because see what's gonna happen is a lot of times women end up catching feelings, and then they end up being on their backs. You see what I'm saying? And then once he get what he want, boom, he gone. So to guard your heart, this is why I don't believe in women having male friends, because I know men. Men can't just be a female friend that's attractive to him and not want to sleep with them. So he want to sleep with you, but he don't want nothing serious. That's what that is. And you're just gonna be wasting your time. So if I was you, I'd just cut that off. Don't even be friend with nobody, with a man. Don't be friend with a man. If a man not trying to pursue you for marriage, if he ain't consistent. And I did a video last year with a young lady named Danielle. And one thing I like about what she said, you know, no man, she don't allow a man to linger on in her life without a purpose. If it don't serve a purpose, she get rid of them. And she said she not trying to be mean, but those boundaries that she set, you know what I'm saying? If a man just come in her life, be friend, okay, what the purpose of you being we being friends? You see what I'm saying? And I heard another young lady say this right here. She give a man a certain time frame. And when the man don't step into the plate by a certain time, she move on. She cut him loose and move on. That's how you gotta be as a woman. Don't have no guy lingering around to my y'all friend. No, you ain't got time for that. Is he gonna do the right thing or not? So I believe he just wanna, he just want but not putting. He don't want nothing serious. You don't want nothing serious. And shit, you hold a man accountable, good or not. Exactly. You should hold a man accountable, in a nice way. And if you keep got it holding the man accountable about the same thing, then you gonna have to eventually say, you know what? God bless you. I ain't got time for it. You see what I'm saying? I was talking to a 59-year-old man for 1 week. He wanted me to join his business and was talking about not buying a shoes unless he tried them on. I said, I'm not a shoe. And then he ghosted me for 3 days. Hey, let him be gone. Let him be gone. Once a man ghosts you, don't let him come back. Man got one time to ghost you. Then one thing I know about a lot of women, like I of course a client coach, right? We start talking on real good, but then again he ghosted me. He came back 6 months later. Then we got to a relationship, and then he dogged out, whatever. But that's why I tell women, once a man ghosts you, block him, delete him, and never let him come back in your life again. A man got one time to ghost a queen. Queen don't pay that. Queen do not pay that. You ghost a queen one time, that's it. Don't come back. Don't come back. Block and delete. Let him go down the road, because, that's pretty much what he's telling you. He don't buy a shoe, not trying it on. That's what he's saying. And then he talking about business. He wanted me to join his business. No. You don't join them. If you want to date and court me, or what? I'm not your business partner. You see what I'm saying? I'm not your business partner. I don't believe in men trying to court a woman, date a woman, but they want to be in business at the same time. Because a lot of men, they using women to come, to come up, to get you to invest in some business, and then they gone. I noticed that a lot as a coach. A lot of women say that man won't want me to invest in business and stuff like that. What you think about that? And I tell women, like, listen, don't, like they say, don't mix business with pleasure. If you gonna court me, get to know me and marry me, you want me to go in business with you? No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. So, X him out, sis. He goes to you. Let him be gone. Steph Nelson, would a man pull away if he is unable to last longer than a minute in the bedroom? Also, why would a guy play mind games and try to make you jealous? Um, would a man pull away if he's unable to last longer than a minute in the bedroom? Um, it's possibility, but the thing about it is, you know, they're gonna be real with you. So if that man is not your husband, then let him pull away. Let him pull away because it shouldn't be no bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be no bedroom, sis. So if you want to pull away, let him pull away for whatever reason. Whenever a man want to pull away, let him go. Let him go. And also, why would a guy play mind games and try to make you just immature? Just immature. A lot of guys just immature, and they just have not grown up yet. You know. But one thing I want to say to you is you gotta be real careful about laying your body down for a man. Like I always say this right here. A man had not given his life to you, give himself to you, don't give yourself to a man. You know what I'm saying? And that means by committing himself to you, coming covenant with you, making vows, marry you. So, I'm really big on women not just giving themselves up. But now you might not be a Christian. I get that. Everybody not want to be asses. I get that. But, I just gotta let you know, don't let a man come in your life and rush you. If he want that, he gotta run a marathon. You gotta run a marathon. This what women go wrong at. Thank you for that, Coach Ron. Cut him off good. Yeah, cut him out. Cut him out. You ain't got time. You see what I'm saying? Cut him off and go on about your business. Okay, pay a serious question. What if you do have a good man? He doesn't have it fully together, but he has shown with his actions that he loves you, but he just has a lot of going on over a kid. It all depends on what it is he got going on. Like in detail, I don't know in detail what he got going on, but if a man really care about you, he gonna work through all that right there. That's not gonna be no excuse why, why a man would pull away. I just read another question. There's not gonna be there won't be no excuse. If a man really care about you, he's not gonna make no excuse. Even if he may not be already ready, there's something that it depends on what you mean by ready. Financially ready, or dealing with a baby mom or kid issues, whatever that. But the thing about it, when a man really wants you, he's not gonna let nothing come between you and him. Trust me. Nothing. If you say he ain't ready and all this stuff here, you may have to say, hey, listen, get yourself ready. Get yourself ready. You know what I'm saying? But a man ain't gonna say he gonna be fully ready, but he should be ready enough to be able to build with you. And no matter what he's going through with his kid mom, that should not stop him from being with you. If he really wants you, cause if a man wants you, he trust me, he gonna do what he gotta do. He also said his pastor said, "Why marry me if I hadn't tried the banana pudding?" That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And see, y'all wonder why I get on here and bash these pastors. Y'all wonder why I get on here and talk bad about the pastors. Y'all wanna know why? Oh, don't judge nobody. But look how they act. Now you a pastor. You put to encourage. You put to hold that man accountable. This is what's going on in the church. Come on now. I haven't been intimate since 2019. Just a question from my last minute. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad, 2019, That's a good. That's about 2 or 3 years now. That's good. Keep it like that. That's good. I'm glad you put that out there. But yeah, like I said, so if whatever reason a man pull away, he pull away because you just not what you just he not serious about you. If a man's serious about you, he not gonna pull away. So but I'm glad you know what I'm saying, you respecting yourself, you loving yourself. Just keep that up. Keep that up. So how do we keep a man interested in a relationship without giving it up? How long do you think a man can date you without giving it up? Um, says all you gotta do is just be yourself. I don't believe you gotta keep a man interested in all that. If that man wants you, trust me, you ain't gotta do all that, keeping him interested and stuff like that. Just be yourself. If you're a good woman, if you're a classy woman, respectful woman, just be who you are. If that man don't love you for you, then let him go about his business. Let him go about his business. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to do nothing to keep no man interested, because that's what really get women in trouble. We're not gonna go all the way, but I'm gonna do this here to keep him interested. No, you ain't gotta do nothing to keep a man interested. If you don't wanna wait, cause one thing I know about a man, I'm a man. I know if a man love you, he gonna wait. Trust me, he gonna wait, and he'll tell his homeboy, man, I'm waiting on her, dog. I ain't gonna tell him until we get married, dog. When the man care about you, he gonna wait. Trust me, and you ain't gotta do nothing to keep him interested. That's the thing. So, you just, what I'm saying, be who you are. Be the one that and don't give in. If you want to leave, let him go. Let him go. That's your protection. Let me see. What if a woman, what if a woman gave they step up when to God for forgiveness in their life? What's their chance in life for a man? I mean, hey, we all make mistakes, So you made a mistake. If you made a mistake and you ask God to forgive you, if you truly repent from that, repent means to say, God, I'm sorry. God, forgive me, and then turn away from it. You good. I I don't believe God gonna hold a man from you. It just you just gotta attract a man. You gotta just you know what I'm saying. You just gotta attract a man. It's not really God not gonna hold a man against you because you gave it up before. If you repent, then you're all good. But I would say learn from your mistake, and don't give it up. And I don't know if you're a Christian woman, but like somebody said, they've been asking this since 2014. Marriage, no ad period. And if all women had that mindset, a lot of men would tighten up. But so just learn from your mistake and just move on. Don't because when you give a man up real easy, chances are he's not gonna respect you. He's not gonna respect you. He's not gonna see you as a wife. So just learn from your mistake. Learn from your mistake. If he isn't interested, he will wait on you. If he is interested, he will wait on you. Exactly. Should a queen keep herself together? And if you do have a guy in mind, should I stay on the dating market and let the man that want you pursue you? Should I keep yourself out in the market until then? I mean, I just told somebody else this right here. Just be yourself. Do what you do on a normal day basis. You go to work, go to the store, travel sometimes, just get out, Don't focus on too much on it. Just let it happen when it happens. Let love find you. Don't put too much emphasis on put myself on the market and all that. Just go about your day-to-day activity. Keep yourself looking good. Like all when you're going out, stuff like that. But when a man gonna approach you, when you gonna meet the right man, you don't know. This generation, you don't know. It's sad, and I said this before. The dating pool sucks. It really do, especially for women. It just sucks. So don't push too much into it. A lot of women going through the same thing you're going through. A lot of millions of women out there. It's a lot of good women single, and they're single because the men don't want to step up. I'm trying to be careful what I say because I don't think I'm bashing men. You doggone shame. I was watching the Kendra show the other night. I just watched just for entertainment and to be in the comment. I don't really look for nobody on there because I'm not interested in most of the folks on there because they sleep around too much for me. But anyway, this lady on there saying that the guy that she was with cheated on her and he in a wheelchair. And when I heard that, I started laughing. I said, "God dang!" I said, a nigga in a wheelchair cheating too. I'm just being real. This what I said in my head. I'm like, golly. You would think that a man in a wheelchair would be faithful and humble. Like, man, I thank God that I'm still here. So let me just, even men in wheelchairs cheating. I'm like, golly. Like, come on now. And I know a man on my Facebook page. He ain't got no arms. And this man get a girlfriend. This man have a girlfriend about every 2 or 3 months. Every 2 or 3 months, he'll post a girl on his story, a different one on his story. He ain't got no arm. I said, boy, these men a trip, boy. They ain't got no arm. They ain't got no legs. They in a wheelchair. They still gonna cheat. And the sad part about it, you got women want a man who ain't got no arms. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, but It just like I'll say to myself, even a man with no arms can't do the right thing. Golly. I swear the Bible say a faithful man who can find. Golly, dude in a wheelchair cheating. I said, boy, look at him. I was laughing when I heard her say that. I was laughing. I said, boy, you can't find a faithful man inside a wheelchair. That's crazy. That is so crazy. What do men think about women when he meets her and finds out she's saving herself for marriage? It all depends on that man. If you're a real man, if you're a real kingdom man, if you're a real man of God, he gonna like that. That's gonna be a turn on to him. But if he not a godly man, if he a toxic man, he probably gonna leave you alone. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. A lot of women feel rejected. Hey, like I say, rejection is God protection. So, that's what's gonna keep you in and out of. I'm gonna say situationship, not relationship, but situationships. But it all depends on that man. If that man is a real true kingdom man, he a godly man, he gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna wait. But then again, this generation here, if a man in a wheelchair ain't waiting, if a man with no arms ain't waiting, golly, Lord have mercy. Whew. We gotta pray for these men, y'all. We gotta keep these men in prayer, y'all. Cause these men, boy, they off the chain, boy. I mean, you can't even find a faithful man in the church, even the pastor. Even the pastor telling men, golly. I know you keep saying don't online date, but I dress nice and I am in shape, but there's a lot of competition and it's hard to get approached. Yeah, you probably won't hear, but somebody was saying the same thing about they're not getting approached, and they're saying they look good, stuff to keep themselves looking good, but they're not getting approached. Again, online dating, social media, Facebook, Instagram, men, they're approaching women inside DMs now. They approach women on online dating. That's what online dating and social media have done to men. It's made men, lose their identity as a man. So even though you look good, you still not getting approached. It just the way a lot of men are. Men don't know how to pursue women no more. And as a woman, you just gotta, you know, understand that it's not you. You have no control over a man approaching you. But a lot of men are scared to approach a woman. Especially if you're attractive and you're beautiful. A man even get more. Because if they're not used to it in this generation, they're not used to it. Men have been spoiled by social media. So as a woman, you can't control that. So don't let it get to you. I know. It ain't easy. Some of y'all want an online date, but I ain't gonna never say you can't find about online dating, but the majority of women that I coach, based on online dating, it was a disaster. Narcissists, controlling. So, a lot of men on there just want to use women for money. So, that's why I'm against online dating. But, hey, if you're going to do it, just have some strong boundaries. Have some strong boundaries. But I have not coached a woman yet that has success off online dating. Now, I coached a client. She said her sister made her husband up online dating. And they've been married for a while now. But she said, ain't going to lie, Coach Rod, he a little insecure. See what I'm saying? So that's the thing, That's what I always said, a man that's online dating is insecure. A lot of them insecure. Now her sister still married that man, but who knows what she had to put up with that man's insecurities. Because they're still married don't mean it was easy. Never know. So, that's why I'm not really a fan of online dating. And I wish online dating could get shut down. That way men can pursue women again. But men are not pursuing women no more. Men are not approaching women no more because they don't know their role as a man because social media, online dating. How you doing tomorrow? God bless you, sir. Men rather take the easy way out. It takes a lot to go to a woman and say, hey, how you doing? When they just sit them on, they can send about 10 women a message, how you doing, beautiful? On online dating or on Instagram or Facebook. So, that's what I said about online dating, now social media a little different because you're not on there dating to find nobody. But if a man shoots you an inbox and you think that he is a nice man, he carries himself the right way, he approaches you with respect, hey, give him a chance, But it's just the way things are changing now. And that right there, like men coming up to women, it's not gonna be a lot of women getting approached because you got social media, online dating. So, it's just the way it is. If we didn't have social media, online dating, women would be getting approached because men won't have no choice. But now men will take the easy way out, so you just gotta be encouraged. I know it ain't easy. It's not easy, y'all, but just hang in there. Yeah, I agree. Have strong boundaries, and if you are connecting online, yeah. Online dating is a joke. I get a lot of attention. Then men seems to be non-consistent. I'm not calling a man first. Yeah, a lot of men want you to call them first. They give you their number and say, hey, call me. I noticed that a lot, And I'm old school. I believe the man supposed to ask your number and he call you first. I don't believe in the woman calling the man first. But that's the man who wants you to pursue him. A lot of men, they into women pursuing them. They feminine. They've been feminized, They want you to do the pursuing and the chasing. And that's one thing that I always tell women, don't pursue a man. Don't pursue a man. Let the man pursue. If a man wants you, he's going to pursue. If I'm not approaching in person, I'll never meet anyone. I don't trust online dating. Well, don't never say never. Don't just keep the hopes up. And just keep the hopes up. Pray about it, and it'll happen. It'll happen. It may take some time, but it'll happen. Why doesn't it seem like all the three or fours are getting snatched up? What the three or fours is? I don't know what that is. Three or four. Your discernment is very important. And yeah, I'll give you 100% tomorrow. Discernment, you using your discernment, allowing God. Because I'm telling you now, I ain't trying to be all religious and spiritual, but when you connect to God, when you close to God, the Holy Spirit will speak to you and let you know when somebody ain't right. I'm trying to tell you now, the Holy Spirit will let you know. Therefore mean easy girl. Oh, okay. Oh, because they giving it up. That's why I seem like the three or four are getting snatched up. They got their legs open, and they really not getting snatched up if they're not happily married. If they're not happily married, they're not really getting snatched up. They're just getting some hammer. That's it. They get some hammer, and a lot of them probably getting cheated on. A lot of them probably going through a lot, getting dragged in the mud. They got a man, they getting snatched up, but are they happily married though? And that's the thing. So, somebody say 304 is a yeah, okay, yeah. That's why. and that's what men into these days. They want somebody that's easy. They want somebody that they ain't gotta work for. You know what I'm saying? Only a real, like I talked about last night, a real man, he want to work for you. But we don't have a lot of real men in this generation. We have a lot of real men who want to put in that work. So the 3 or 4 women, they easy. So all they want to do is just do the bare minimum, run a sprint, boom. And those women, they're the reason why a lot of women are single, because if they come to you and you like, well, I ain't giving it up, they're gonna go to the 3 or 4 woman because they know 3 or 4 women giving it up. So they're not really getting snatched up though. My opinion, they probably getting hammered, but are they happy? Are they married? Are they getting married? Are they getting married? And are they getting happily married? Are they getting treated right? Are they being faithful to? You know what I'm saying? So, just because a woman got a man don't mean she being snatched up. It looks that way, but if a man ain't put the ring on her finger and marry her and treat her like a queen, she ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing. So that's how you gotta look at that right there. Side chicks like even the thing now. Yeah, that's true. A lot of women saying, "Hey, I don't mind being a side chick. I don't mind sharing a man." That's why I said the dating pool. It ain't gonna lie, it sucks. It really do. And people say, it's not about the dating pool suck. You're in the wrong pool. No, it's this society we live in. The thing about it is, we live in a society that's worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. It's worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. So, I mean, when you're a woman, when you're a godly woman, you got morals, you're gonna get overlooked. It's gonna seem like the other women who giving it up are getting snatched up. But trust me, a lot of them women not happy. Just because they getting snatched up don't mean they're happy. So, don't go by them getting snatched up. Go by them getting happy if they're being treated right. I got a rep in my city. They say, "Don't talk to me. I'm not giving them no say." Yeah, hey, that's a good rep to have. That's a good rep to have. Hey, maybe you might meet somebody, in a different state, different city, but that's a good rep to have. You just gotta be good with that. You gotta have that mindset. You know what? I'm not giving it up till I get married. If I gotta stay single, I stay single. That should be your mindset. Kathleen said, what about if another man is in love with you, and you are married to another man? You are not in love with him anymore. The another man, much more material, she's in love with him. Yeah. Well, she married that man, and she said she didn't love him no more. She wrong. Once you say I do, you can't just say I'm not in love with him no more. Then try to be with somebody else. So, as a kingdom man, I gotta give you kingdom advice on that. That's wrong, and that's wrong to marry somebody and say I'm not in love with him no more. Now, if that man putting hands on her, cheating on her, and that's the reason why she's not in love with him no more, okay, that's a different story. But if that man doing right by her, and she says she's not in love with him no more because of something stupid or something, he don't do this right, he don't do that right. That's not right. That's not right for her to be in love with another man, and she should not even be involved with nobody else. How you doing, B? She should not even be involved with nobody else if she married. So, my thing is, when you married, you married. You in there. If your husband ain't cheating on you, if he ain't putting hands on you, stuff like that, if he ain't a narcissist and what I'm saying, verbally disrespecting you, hang in there. Get counseling, try to work some things out. Why you don't love him no more? Okay, maybe he not doing his part as a man, being affectionate. That could be the reason. Okay, try to talk, try to get counseling. But I don't believe in a woman getting divorced, because she just fell out of love with her husband. That's not right. So, that's my opinion on that right there. Can we talk about reality of the roster? Most men aren't completely single. Yeah, and in the rich, a lot of men got a roster. A lot of men got a roster. They want you to be on their roster. So, you just gotta, you'll know all that. You'll know all that. By the action, by what they say. And once you feel that way, you just gotta just say, you know what, God bless you. And you gotta be happy being content. You gotta be content. Excuse me. You gotta be content being single. As a woman, just say, hey, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna wait until the right one come along, and just believe he gonna come along. Because some women are still getting married. Some women are married men, and they wait until they get married. I've heard testimonies where a couple met, and the woman says she want to wait, and the man waited for her, and they married. So it's still hope. It's still hope. Married people at the most single. Yeah, that's true. They're going to show you a lot of them not happy. A lot of them not happy. So that's why they do what they do. Do men even really know what they want? I also know that men have been hurt a lot as well, and a lot of men are afraid of opening up. Why do men always hide their emotions? Because men weren't never taught how to express themselves. Men was taught to be quiet, don't say nothing. A lot of men don't like to get therapy, don't like to get coaching, don't like to get counseling. The only time a man will get coaching or counseling is when he wants his girl back. When he wants his girl back, the only time he want to get coaching. I had a man reach out to me, blow my email up to get his girl back. You see what I'm saying? If that woman would have never called the engagement off, he would have never reached out to me. You see what I'm saying? That's just how men is. And I heard Tony say the same thing. Men don't reach out until they want their girl back. That is so true. As a coach, that's when a man want to book a session. That's when he want to reach out. Hey man, how to get my girl back, dog? I want to get my girl back. Other than that, men don't like to get coaching. They been hurt, yeah. But they carry that hurt around, and then instead of them getting healing, they take that hurt out on another woman. It just the way it is. But a lot of men was told not to, express themselves. So a lot of men need to hear, because there's a lot of women out there, yeah, have broken men. And like I said, the downfall of men is going by looks alone. Don't get me wrong. I want a good looking woman. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, she got to be God fearing. She got to have morals. She got to know how to conversate. She got to know how to talk with some sense. Most men don't go by that. Long as she fine, they get wrapped with them. Then they rush in the bed with these women, get their banana pudding. Now they get so tired and they get hurt. They get their money taken, or the girl cheat on them. And then instead of them healing, going and coaching, reading books and try to heal, they carry that hurt around, hold it in, don't get coaching, don't get therapy. Then they go to the next person and then they hurt her. So it just the way it is. Just the way it is, man. Y'all just gotta keep our head up and just be content right now with being single. Just be content right now. And while you're waiting, get in your purpose. While you're waiting, do something. Just get busy, and don't put so much like emphasis on finding the right one. They'll find you at the right time. They'll find you. Now I ain't gonna lie, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna take a while for the right man to find you, because there's a whole lot of clowns out there. But just try to stay positive. Why do I get approached by the same type of controlling men? Some people believe that it's something you doing, but me, I don't believe that. You can't control who approach you. You can't control that, especially if you're a good looking woman. Toxic men gonna approach you, and good men gonna approach you. It just the way it is, And we have a lot of men just controlling. So, and that you doing wrong. It just, you can't control who you attract, but you can't control who you choose to settle down with and entertain. Put it like that. So you can, and I heard Tony say this. Even a dog, you said even a dog attracted to a steak or something like that. Even a dog attracted to a steak. Something you said like that pertaining to that. But that's true, So, what I'm saying? You can't control who come up to you, who talk to you, but you can't control who you entertain and who you settle for. So they come up to you with that foolishness, just say, hey, I'm not the one, to move on. So I don't believe you can't control who come up to you. I don't believe that. But some people say, well, why people are attracted to this right here? It's just the world that we live in. Shanice Thomas said, how do we prepare for the right man? I'm focused on my purpose, close to God, working on staying in shape, all these things. But it doesn't hurt that good women get pushed out to the side. Yeah. How do we prepare for the right man? Just, if you're doing that, if you're in your purpose, just keep doing what you're doing. If you're in your purpose, you keep yourself looking good, you in shape, just keep doing what you're doing. It's just the way it is in this generation. We have a lot of, I just told y'all, men in the wheelchair don't want to do right. The man with no arm on my Facebook page, this man get a girlfriend every 2 or 3 months. He got a different girl on his arm, on his story. So if a man with no arm ain't gonna do right, imagine the man with arms. So you ain't got no control over that. So just keep doing what you're doing. Stay in your purpose. Stay close to God, and your husband gonna find you. You just gotta be patient. Just keep on waiting. That's all I gotta tell you. So just keep on waiting. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm waiting on God to see me my husband. I'm not rushing at all. Yeah. Forever, Lisa, you just gotta be content. Wait on God. But while you're waiting, all you can do is stay in your purpose, be content, and when you'll know when it's for you. God gonna put it in your spirit. You're gonna know. When you're close to God gonna really give you a discernment that's so strong. You're gonna know when the man is for you. So just like Forever Lisa said, continue to wait on God. and just be patient. You know, cause a lot of times, women like, God, what's taking you so long? Well, God's saying, a lot of men out there is not saved. They you know what I'm saying. So I wait on these men to get their act together. Cause see, God gave these men the free will. So when these men decide to get saved, God can start sending, women husbands. So until then, a lot of queens just gotta be patient. Just keep waiting on God, and be content. Don't be sad about it. Don't be depressed. Oh, I don't got nobody. Don't have an Al Green spirit, a lonely spirit. Just gotta learn how to be content. It's not easy. Jay said, have some of you ladies ask God if He desires you to be married. What if you are called to be single? Would you be okay with doing life with God? Pray and ask God for clarity. Yeah. My belief on that is, if you have the desire to be married, you can be married. It's a choice. It's a choice. According to Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, if I know, for an example, if I know that I can't control my flesh, because Paul said what? I wish everybody was like me, never touch a woman. But for the sake of lack of self-control, it's best to marry than to burn. So if I know I can't control my flesh and I desire to be intimate with a woman, I should seek to get married. God will honor that. If I go to God and say, God, man, I want a wife. God, I love banana pudding, whatever. God, I can't be without no, you know what I'm saying? I can't be without no wife, God. God will honor that. So I believe my opinion on that, marriage, according to what Apostle Paul said, if you read chapter 7, if you can go without the urge of being, with a man or being with a woman, then yeah. Because Paul said, every man have his own gift. Paul had the gift of celibacy. Paul ain't even had the desire to be with a woman. Paul ain't had the desire to be married. He didn't want to. So if you got a desire to be married, then you don't have the gift of celibacy. Because somebody said that in the comment, they were like, well, I got the gift of celibacy, but I waiting on my mate. If you got the gift of celibacy, that means you don't have the desire to be married. That means God gave you that gift, and God want to use you totally for His glory. He don't want you to get married. It's a lady named Catherine Kuhlman. She was single, and she was used by God. She was a very powerful woman, did miracles. She had a gift of celibacy. God wanted her to be single. But that's not everybody. That's not everybody. If you have a desire for marriage, for companionship, and just be real with you, your body won't hammer. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're human beings. God will honor you getting married. So I don't think if I want to get married, God gonna tell me, no, and I can't control my flesh. According to Apostle Paul, according to Apostle Paul, it's best to marry than to burn. So that's what I believe. That's what I believe on that. I don't think a lot of people have the gift of celibacy. I don't think a lot of people, God wants them to be single, because I really do believe, most people, God want to be married, because God honor marriage, God love marriage. Like the Bible say, what? To be fruitful and multiply. You see what I'm saying? So, I think it's not God not wanting people to be married. I think it's just the society we live in. We live in a society just worshiping Sodom and Gomorrah. So when you live in society where it worshiping Sodom and Gomorrah, and you got morals, you godly, you're gonna be overlooked unless you settle, unless you sin and give it up, live in sin. So I think that's what it is. Most so is that we live in a society that is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, and when you're a woman that got morals, you just gonna get overlooked. It's just the way it is. It's not God wants you to be single. You know, if you have a desire to get married and you know you want to get pleased, God will honor that. God will honor that. You know, so you know, I'm using myself as an example. You know, I don't have to get to celibacy. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all know I'm real. You know, I love banana pudding. I love banana pudding. So, you know, I hope God don't tell me, oh, I want you to be single for the rest of your life. No, God, God, I'm gonna owe you some banana pudding. I'm not meant to be going out banana pudding. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And do I still get urges? Yeah. Do the temptation still come? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I fight temptation every day. You know? So I know I ain't meant to be single for the rest of my life. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it's a choice. If you want to get married, if you desire marriage, God will honor that. You know? But if you have a gift of celibacy, that means you don't even desire to get married. You don't even want to. You don't even. You know. And most people don't have that. That's very, very, very rarely that people have the gift of celibacy. If you're not full time in ministry and totally happy and satisfied with just being you and God, you had a gift of celibacy. You know, Paul had a gift of celibacy. He ain't want no. Paul said, "Man, if y'all get married, you're gonna have trouble." Paul said you're gonna have trouble. Paul didn't want nothing to do with marriage. And that's how you know that it's the will of God for you to be single. When you good, you happy. You know? Yeah. So, but everybody don't have a good celibacy, you know. But it's the choice. It's the choice. You really can't vet. All you can do is leave when you realize it's not right. Yeah. God is still faithful no matter what. Yeah, he is. He is, Christine. God is still faithful. You know. Let's see. Hope you feel makes hurt the fur, make the heart sick. Yeah, you're right. I just told somebody that scripture on the phone, a client on the phone. She just brought that up. Work while you wait. He is placing you on the heart of your husband. Yeah. You know, just keep working, keep going on your purpose. Just keep grinding, and just don't speak negative. Oh, I will give up. You know, just keep staying focused on your purpose. Keep yourself looking good and your purpose and all that. And you know, your husband gonna find you. He out there. I get testimonies. I get emails. Coach Roy, I met the one, we married. You know, I've got women that send me pictures of their wedding and stuff like that. They met their godly spouse. So it's happening. It ain't happening real easy, but it's happening though. You know. I met a 53-year-old elder. He has no friends in no church home for 2 years now. Oh wow. I don't believe God keep a husband away from women, nor do I believe God wants women single. It's just the society we live in that makes it harder for women to get married. Yeah, I'll give it you 100%. Brienne, it's the society we live in. Society we live in. It's not God. God wants y'all to get married. He won't. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta realize God will not go against a person's will. We have free will. So if we live in a society where men don't want to wait till they get married, and you a godly woman and you waiting, guess what? God not gonna make no man do something wait. He gonna let them live in sin. Because the Bible said, well, whosoever will let them come. He gonna let them live in sin. If they don't get themselves together before he come back, guess what? They gonna miss out. So that's what I'm saying. It's not really God keeping husbands away. You know, men gotta get saved, serve God. Then God can say, hey, okay, now I got a lot of saved men to send them out my saved women. But if you like God send me a husband, God said, daughter, what husband is the problem is you got way more Christian women waiting on a husband than you got Christian men that waiting on a wife. A lot of men out there, even the ones in the church, they're not good. They're not good options. They're not quality options for God to send. You know, even the ones in the church. See what the lady just put in the thing. The pastor told the guy that he should be getting stuff before he get married. So God ain't gonna make these men get saved. Until these men get saved and repent and give God their life, different. A lot of y'all are gonna be getting husbands. But I fought the church because you got pastors doing the same thing the unsaved men do. And that's why I get so mad and get on here and talk bad. Not I ain't gonna say talk bad, but bring judgment on these pastors because they're one of the reasons why a lot of men are not doing right. Because if the pastor's doing wrong, the men gonna do wrong. The men gonna do wrong. Look what the pastor's doing. The pastor's not even encouraging actions no more. You see what I'm saying? It's a shame. So God ain't got no faith, like the Bible say, a faithful man who go find. God ain't got no faithful man inside the church that he can send in your life. So it's not really God. It's just the side that we live, the side that we living in. If you're a woman, if you don't want to give it up, a lot of men they gonna overlook you. That's the way it is. Because we got so many women out there who are giving it up. So they saying, "Why wait? She don't want to give it to me. I'm going somewhere else." And then what men doing? They come to women live, doing the bare minimum, want to do a sprint, get you on your back. If you don't do it, they go to somebody else. So, again, free will. God gave everybody free will. So, we just gotta keep our faith, keep the hope, and just trust God that one day, it'll happen. It'll happen. I met a woman this evening that married a few months ago. 75-year-old. There is still hope for us, Queen. Yeah, wow. 75 years old. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's still hope. Why does God send women husbands immediately after they pray, but others pray years and years and years and still haven't received a husband yet? Well, again, we got a shortage of husbands, So God may not bless every woman with a husband every time because He don't have a lot of options to send the women. Cause God ain't gonna send you no man if he not saved, if he not living right, if he ain't a kingdom man, God ain't gonna send you no man. So you might have some women getting husbands, some women gotta wait longer. It all depends, on certain situations. But at the end of the day, back to what I'm saying, it's the society that we live in. We live in a society where, it's gonna take a lot of patience for women who want to get married. I just coached a client, 36 years old, want to get married, 36 years old, never been married, never had a baby. She going through the same thing. Men come in her life, church men come in her life, using submissive to control her, to get her on her back and all that kind of stuff, playing game with her. It's just the way it is. But all I can say is just be encouraged. Just be encouraged and just be content and just know that is gonna happen for you. Why do men want but not put before marriage, and why do they sleep around with women they don't want? Why hurt women if you don't love them? It just meant just men love banana pudding. They don't want to wait. It just the way men is. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Ain't nothing you can do about that. So immature. All I can say, they're just immature. They have not grown up to manhood yet, so they're gonna do stuff like that. Just gotta pray for them and just make sure you're doing the right thing. You keep your distance from men who don't want to do right. That's all you can do. Just the generation that we in, sis. Um, but anyways, I'm gonna get on off here. I'm gonna get something to eat, y'all. I ain't ate nothing, and I'm gonna relax. But yeah. I'm gonna be doing Q&As more often. Hopefully tomorrow night, if things go well, I might come back on tomorrow night and do another Q&A. Maybe just do a message, whatever. Have a God lead. But yeah. I'm gonna get on off here and I'm gonna get something to eat and sort of relax for the night. Um, but anyways, God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If the Lord's will, I'll talk to y'all soon. God bless.